Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and I'm here to recap the Nascar Cup Series race today at Texas. Didn't do the other two races this weekend because most of the racing really wasn't good besides the finishes, but this race I wouldn't say was good. I mean, there was some passing most throughout the field, a lot of comers and goers. The strategy was interesting to watch with a bunch of cars that normally don't run up towards the front run up there. Some of the top guys like having issues, like Blaney had some good speed early, but he ended up wrecking because of Priest. Larson had the tire issue, was there, never really able to come back from it. 2 laps now, he was able to get back in the lead lap, but never really could really get any farther than maybe the top 20. That's just how hard it is to pass at this track. And also, Chase Elliott's clear inspection. But he really needed this win, because that's my favorite driver, and he hadn't won in 42 races. I don't know, I just felt like he wanted this win. He was hungry for it. Probably today is the most aggressive I've ever seen him race. Getting up on the wheel on the restarts. The last like 3 or 4, he really executed well. Not letting anybody get to the inside of him. There was one restart where he went 3 wide past Hamlin and Reddick. I mean, Hamlin was able to get the lead back a few laps later. This race was really a wreck fest. From stage 2 on, it was really a wreck fest. There was probably like 12, 13 cautions. Just so many cautions in this race. But finally snapped his winless streak. He ran top 5-10 most of the day after he started about 24th up to 21st. He was fast. He was just stuck in traffic, but Alan Gustafson made a good call to keep him out there for a while, banking on a caution. They finally got it. And then they really ran top 5-10 pretty much throughout the whole race after that. And they had like 6 restarts at the end, and there was one that was lasted for 7 laps for no reason. And I don't really think this was a good race. But to argue it's rigged, it's just terrible. A terrible argument.
When your pain isn't minimized, dismissed, forgotten, we will never.
I just don't know what's going on with Ford this year. They've just not been up to speed like they usually have. They still haven't even won a cup race this year. But Chase earned that. I mean, at least the drivers were pushing the cars to its limits. I mean, a bunch of wrecks. I mean, it's really the only thing that made this race entertaining. There was passing, but it really reminded me of Talladega. Anyone could have won. In fact, this is his first top 5 in a mile and a half, and the Gen 7 car is just weird. But finally. But this was really a wreck fest. And there was one, I just don't know why there was one caution at the end that was taking so long. I don't know. But Chase had to hold him off for like 3, 4 restarts. They just take so long with caution laps in general. But there were some good stories at the end, how both Trackhouse cars at the end of the top 5. Suarez had quietly, quietly got a quiet top 5. I didn't really see Suarez the whole race until I saw the finishing results. I mean, 2 Stewart-Haas cars were in the top 10. All 3 Spire cars were in the top 15. Ty Dillon even got to 16th. Hemrick and finished 17th. Ty Dillon got to top 15. Some good run for the Colleague cars. Good finishes. Josh Berry's run pretty good until he wrecked. Blaney was up for all day and moving back up until he was absolutely creamed by Ryan Priest. But the broadcast, I have to talk about the broadcast for a second as well. Broadcast was or not the broadcast, but just the Fox, or should I just say the Fox, like, production. Like, so, Reddick has like a 5-6 second lead on Hamlin. Enters pit road. Well, Reddick has a miserable pit stop. And pretty much cost him the lead. Hamlin takes off pit road. And no lead safe when you have a 2311 pit crew. Like, they suck. Pit crew errors are going to be the death of these two teams. But then Hamlin's car was so loose coming off pit road for a few laps, and Reddick eventually passed Hamlin back on track. But they never showed it. And Fox failed to show that. And just Fox and NASCAR, Fox missed it. Just like they missed a 4-car wreck, Barry wrecking under commercial, Larson's tire coming off under commercial, Jimmy spinning under commercial. It's like everything they miss under commercial because they're so commercial happy going to commercial every like 10-15 laps. Fox didn't acknowledge until like 5 to 6 laps later. And Fox showed us what would have been the potential pass for the lead with for the win 5 laps after it happened. It wasn't for the win, because there was another caution after about it, but you never know, it could have been. They had to have Clint apologize for us. But the production crew doesn't deserve that, to have that take the blame took away from them. They never followed up on that battle. Like, they don't know how a fucking pit cycle works. Just Fox is allergic to showing stuff that happens. But just stage 2 on was just chaos. Bunch of spins, wrecks. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. But it was interesting. Hamlin took the lead. Hamlin, Ellie, and then Keselowski slightly fresher tires than the leader, but then he kind of got stalled out. Just some interesting stories late in the race with people in the top 10. Let's just go over the notes here. Stage 1 was really green flag for most of the first run until Jimmy Johnson spun out, which helped a few drivers like Chase Elliott, Austin Hill, Todd Gilliland, Daniel Hemrick while they were staying out. And nothing really happened in Stage 1. Larson really dominated all of Stage 1 and he ends up winning Stage 1. Then Stage 2 is really where all the chaos happens. Christopher Bell just loses it all on his own, backs into the outside wall and turns 3 and 4. A bunch of people wrecked in 3 and 4 today, hit those bumps. John Nemechek kind of just lost on his own, crashed into Bowman, and Bowman was done for the day. So Fox missed that 3-car incident under commercial. Big shocker there. And then a few laps later, Carson Hocevar spins. It looked like he got a little bit of help from the fraud, Kyle Busch. But this is where the race changed. Larson was really having the fastest car up until this point, and then he loses a wheel after Hocevar spins. I don't know what happened, what caused that, but Fox, of course, missed that live and had to show back come back from commercial to show it, because they're allergic to showing anything major that happens unless it's near the finish, because they're so commercial happy. Like I said, every 10-15 laps go to commercial. And then Josh Berry crashed, tried to go to the bottom, stance blocked, and I guess he just lost air. He was able to continue. We go back to commercial a few laps later. We come back from commercial, Josh Berry's crashed again, and ultimately ended his day. Fox missed that live, because of course they did. Fox, they never miss anything on track. That's why I like NBC, because at least they show multiple battles on the screen. Fox will just show one battle and then ignore everything else. Then Michael McDowell, unfortunately, was having a very good run in the top 5, top 10. Got to second, battling for the lead with Ross Chastain, and unfortunately, McDowell hits the bump in 3 and 4, backs into the wall, and he's done for the day, which really sucked because McDowell had a really good car in the top 5 and 10. Finally got more track position and just hit that bump. But McDowell had a very strong run. Todd Gilliland did as well after most of this race. Both of them running into the top 5 at points. And Hocevar even recovered from his spin. And Spires turned around their program, which is good to see. And front row was top 5-10 most of the day. And then Chastain wins stage 2. So that's your stage winner. Stage winners Larson stage 1. Stage 2 Chastain. And stage 3, I didn't write down all the crashes because there were just so many. But stage 3, Wallace and Briscoe spin. I mean, Chase Briscoe got a good finish. Chase Briscoe was probably the strongest Ford outside of Blaney. The Fords were strong. They haven't been too bad. They weren't too bad today. Blaney was fast until he got wrecked, and Briscoe was as well. And Michael McDowell were good as well. I mean, hey, we got a Harrison Burton highlight, him taking the lead 3 wide, and then Bubba and Briscoe wrecking turn 4. I mean, the car has a tire problem. Burton took the lead on like 58 lap older tires. Bubba might have hit the bump, or he just, I mean, it was 3 wide, maybe he shouldn't have tried to make that move, but, I mean, it's what it is. They still both come back to get some good finishes. Then Blaney crashed, got wrecked by Priest, it looked like, but I couldn't tell. Sucked for Blaney because he's having a good day. And then multiple crashes after multiple crashes. I didn't write all of them down, but there was a lot. I know John Hunter Nemechek wrecked. There's a few others. This race just really turned into a wreck fest. Last few laps. Stage 2 was a wreck fest, and the start of the Stage 3 was. It started to calm down a little bit, but then... And then it turned back into the wreck fest. But Stenhouse ended up spinning out when we could have got a 3-car battle for the lead. So Reddick got loose and hit the wall. John Hunter Nemechek had an incident. Just a bunch of incidents. Blaney, John Hunter Nemechek in that final stage. Multiple wrecks. Chastain wrecked on the last lap. He got loose. Byron got to him. Wouldn't put that on, really blame anyone. I mean, it's just Chastain got loose. Byron caught him fast. Not intentional. And then Chase Elliott wins. I'll give the race 5 out of 10. Mostly because of the chaos. Wasn't like the racing was that good. But really chaos. So here's your race results. Chase Elliott wins. Brad Keselowski 2nd. William Byron 3rd. Tyler Reddick 4th. Daniel Suarez 5th. Chase Briscoe 6th. Bubba Wallace 7th. So they bounced back to get some good finishes. Austin Dillon 8th. Really didn't hear his name all day. Managed to end up finish 8th. Kyle Busch 9th. Really didn't hear his name most of the day, but ends up getting 9th. Carson Hocevar rounds at the top 10. Good finish for Hocevar. Joey Logano 11th, Ryan Priest 12th, Ty Gibbs 13th. Up and down day for Ty, and also for Mark Trixon 14th, Chris Buescher 15th, Ty Dillon 16th. Yeah, it tells you how much of a shit show this race was. Christopher Bell 17th, Noah Gregson 18th, Eric Jones 19th, Daniel Hemmert rounds at top 20, Kyle Larson 21st, Corey LaJoy 22nd, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 23rd, Justin Haley 24th, Austin Cindric 25th, Austin Cindric 25th, Zane Smith 26th, Cass Roll 27th, Harrison Burke 20th, Jimmy Johnson 29th, around the top 30s near him. Jimmy Johnson actually completed all laps today. Todd Gillen 31st, Ross Chastain 32nd, Ryan Blaney 33rd, John Nemechek 34th, Mike McDowell 35th, Josh Berry 36th, Alex Bowman 37th, outfield 38, and last place is Austin Hill after having an issue. A power steering issue, I think. But yeah, it's really all to say here. This video, this NASCAR review here at Texas. I'll do the Dodgers recap when that game ends. Start off with the rain delay. When that ends, I'll do it. Tomorrow, I'll do my NBA playoff predictions, most likely for the play-in, and then give it my picks for the overall playoffs. So yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday are the play-ins, and then we'll get the actual playoffs starting soon. But it's all the same. Till next time, peace, and leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and give your thoughts on the race.